Here's a cool way to create triggered effects, which is basically shapes that may be appearing and disappearing, but also when they are clicked on, another effect can be triggered. First, we'll insert a few shapes. Now when I click on the oval picture, shape here, I want it to suppose light up. But first, let's add an animation to all of our objects, as might be done in a typical presentation. So we'll choose a style. We'll have that one fade in. I'll have that one fly in. We'll have this one swivel. So you already have some other effects, but after the effects occur, you want to be able to come back and click on this object and have something else happen. So I need to select that object, and I need to add an animation, not change the animation style of the existing animation, but add a new animation, and I'll make it a emphasis animation because I want to have the thing stay there. I'm going to do a, how about a, where is my light and color? Let's do a flash. Oh, that's not available. Let's do a pulse. Okay. Now I've added a pulse animation. By default, it's going to wait for a click, and you see here that it's the number 4. I also like to use the animation pane. That shows me what things are happening in what order in a nice list. But I'll have that object selected, and I'm going to adjust the trigger for that particular effect. I can come up here and adjust the trigger and show, instead of on click of, or on click, I change the trigger to on click of that oval itself. And I also want to play a sound. I could come over here to my animation options and my timing, or my effect, and click play a sound. And let's just do a simple breeze. I'll do a camera click. Now I can play it in the animation pane. Another nice thing about this animation pane, and see how everything will happen. I don't see the effect though of it hovering until I actually play the presentation. By going here, I'll start it to play. In come my objects. The next click anywhere else except on the circle will end my show. But if I hover over the circle, you'll see the hand appear. And now when I click on it, I get my effect. Once I click somewhere else or hit the spacebar, then my presentation's over. I can do this for other objects. I'll show this again. Click on the triangle, add a new animation. Let's do a spin with that one. And now I'm going to modify it this way. I'm going to go down here to timing. Here I'm going to change the trigger to start effect on click of, and that would be that isosceles triangle. And then in the effect itself, I can now choose the sound there. Notice different parameters based on the effect that I have chosen. I like this animation panel better. It's a little easier to understand the order of things, seeing them in this nice list. And I can one by one see that this is a separate effect from the one up here. You have these options available on the ribbon itself. They're a little less organized and not quite as intuitive. And you also have the nice play button to see the preview. Now when I play this, 3 shapes appear. Now both the triangle and the circle will have an effect on click, triggered on the click of that object.